hit! Hit! Go on it. Jump. Hit! Jump. Forward. Jump. Forward. Two. One more. Hit. One hit. Go on. Two. One hit. Jump. One hit. Let's go. One hit. One. Go on. One hit. Two hit. Sit. Two hit.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium. just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. One ticket for the divisional round remains. The finale of Super Wildcard Weekend. And off we go on this Monday night. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the one-time Seminole. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Yeah, that's just a tough break here in the early going of this postseason, Mike. Everyone stresses the value of the ball, especially in the playoffs. Not only does that interception put an end to this drive, but it also gives all the momentum here early to their opponent.
On the bootleg, it's Goff. Pass caught, it's John Mechie. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. On 2nd down, Goff. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And now it's 3rd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
The offense will stay out trying to get this final yard. It is 4th and goal. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Into space. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. What a stunning turn of events. Greg, looks like they're going in for the score. Instead, They bring it back the other way for the pick six.
Yeah, I mean, how fast the tables can turn in the NFL, Mike. I mean, 1 minute, as you said, you're rolling the dice, thinking you got a chance to go and get 6. Next thing you know, you're watching the other team take it all the way the other way for a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
First down and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Goff to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and that'll set up fourth down. Kicking time for the Condors. The punt team is out there. Scotty Miller deep to return. And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They go play action with Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. That's Laiatu Latu, the rookie out of UCLA, in there on the stop. Throwing on second down. Goff. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Derek Brown, former 7th overall selection, gets the sack there.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
From the gun on third down, it's gone. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now Goff. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down. Now it is 1st and goal. Here's Goff. That is caught to the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown Condors. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Condors will tie things up. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Brian Branch in on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Now it's Murray. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. Trey Benson, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's 3rd and 7. Murray going to look to do it himself. And this will be a Cardinals 1st down as he gets this up to the 42.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the 1st down.
He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Benson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Murray. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That's Will Anderson, the Defensive Rookie of the Year, in there to record the sack.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First and 10. Now, Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Goff. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman.
2-0, Keon Coleman.
Cards going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Putting the tight end in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He completes this one to Mechie. Second down and 3. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Throwing, Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Goff to throw. This one caught at the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Throwing here is Goff. He's got it at the 3.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Max Melton.
Oh, And in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll move it out of harm's way. A gain of 3 up to the 4-yard line. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Benson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They'll motion over Pierce. That's caught. It's the tight end, Clement. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Come on. Big Ace. Shoot.
2nd down, Murray. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So, it is halftime in the final game of Super Wild Card Weekend. As we send you to Orlando to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this 2nd half. Coming up. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? 1 half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Goff. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st down, it's Goff. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? Goff to throw on 1st down. Looking downfield for Coleman. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. Yeah! Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. In motion now, it's Collins. Here's Gibbs. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Condors. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Condors are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A give. Here's Benson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The defense has got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And now it's 4th down. Condors getting their punt team out there. He's on for the 2nd time. They're trying to get something inside the 10. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, Murray. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Working out of the gun, Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke, taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third
and a yard. He'll try and run for this with Connor. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go again here to Connor. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
To the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They go play action with Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
At their own 7-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Here's Goff. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
A gain of 15. And a Louisville first down.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45. Two first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's first and 10. Here's Gibbs. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's second and 3 to go. They hand it to Gibbs. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. A second down throw for Goff. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. 15 yards through the air. And that will be a first down. Now, Goff. This one caught by Mechie.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Condors. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Makes the score Condors 21, Cardinals 10. Jack Fox, set to kickoff.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. Now Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action for Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Again, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
They'll motion over Pierce. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Condors will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Jack Fox, set to kickoff.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Murray. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. On 3rd down, Murray. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action now. Murray. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And he will go all the way. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Goff gives it to Gibbs. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. From the gun, it's Goff. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Credit him for trying to escape. The defense, though, was on that. Finally, they bring him down behind the line. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes third down. In motion now, it's Collins. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a Louisville first down.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And you see the rookie tight end, Brock Bowers, pick up the first down. Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not sure if I've seen a more dynamic, ready for the NFL tight end than Brock Bowers. I mean, two-time Mackey Award winner, 700-plus yards each of the last 3 seasons. He can get downfield. He can make tough catches. He can run with the ball after the catch. I mean, there's not a lot this guy can't do, and I think he's got a shot to be that next big-time, young, breakout rookie tight end.
Our run here with Gibbs. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. That's to the right side. And caught by Bowers.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
On fourth down, Goff. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
This one high, over the middle, but complete. And an important game.